Guys, I want to let y'all know, last night when I was walking home from the park, I somehow got in a fight with two boys that doesn't even know me. Two boys that doesn't even know me. They decided to fight me. And it happened right around this area. Right around this area when I was walking home. In the street, too. Look, in the street. This is where I was at. And then they wanted to fight me. And one of them was recording me, shining a light. And I tried to run for my life. I was running down this aisle, and then they kept following me and trying to beat me up. And even one was pulling my shirt, trying to keep me from escaping, so I won't escape and run to the house. And then yeah, and they kept doing it over and over. They wouldn't stop, even though I told them to stop. And I tried to get away from them, try to pull my force to get away from them, and they decided to keep going, even though I told them to stop. I told them to stop over and over again, but they wouldn't stop. This is where I was at when this happened. They threatened to beat me up, saying cuss words at me and everything else. This is where I was at right here. Look. Look. You don't beat up a random kid. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, and then after they slap me and punching me, they throw me against the car, and then they ran off this way. This way they ran off. And then they was gone within seconds. And then I ran in the house and told my dad that I was crying too. I was yelling, I was crying. I was mad and sad at the same time. I was running, I was crying to my dad. I was screaming, "Mama, Mama." And he said, "What's wrong?" And I said, these two teenagers were cussing at me and threatening to beat me up. And I told him everything, and he said, "Are you serious?" And then he went to go grab a stick from the house, and he went in his car, and I went with him to go see where they at, where the two boys were at. And then we go around the whole, we went around different neighborhoods to try to find them where they at, trying to find where they was at. And yeah, this is the park that I was at, where I was at right here. I was at this park, at this exact same park. And then they did that crap to me when I was walking over there. He said, "Are you following us?" I said, "No, I'm going home." And then yeah. Then I said a cuss word back to them once they said a cuss word to me first. They said it to me first. And I got mad. So, by the way, I went with my dad, and we was going through different neighborhoods to find these two teenagers who threatened to beat me up. And then we went through different neighborhoods. We went through different ways to try to find them, but we still couldn't find them. We've been looking for like 5 or 6 minutes trying to find these guys, and we couldn't find them. So we just gave up and went in the house. And then my dad had to call the police to report it. So I'll get help, so I could look for these two guys that tried to beat me up, and I don't even know them. I don't even know, like, for real, I don't even know them, and they threatened to beat me up. Like, are you serious? I didn't even do nothing to them, and they threatened to beat me up. I'm just a random kid walking the side of the road trying to get back to the park, and they threatened to beat me up. Like, bro. Like they slapped me a few times, and I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to run away from them. I tried to run away from them, but they kept slapping me, even though I said stop over and over, and they kept doing the same thing over and over. They wouldn't stop. Then they ran this way, in that direction. They ran that way, and yeah. And I was still mad at that situation when I got in the house eating my dinner. When it was time to eat, I was still mad at that situation. Like I don't know what was their problem. I didn't do shit to them. I mean, excuse my language, but I didn't do crap to them, and they did that crap to me. Like, that's not cool. Like, why would you beat someone up that you don't know? Why? Just why? If they didn't do nothing to you, leave them alone. Plus, they're probably a little older than me, so they'll probably beat me up. They did beat me up, but they'll probably push me around and, like, push me on the side of the road or something, like here on the side of the road. Some of them must be 17 or 16 or 15. I'm almost 15. My birthday is like in 2 months. My birthday's in 2 months. My birthday is on October the 5th. And this is the crap they do to me. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. There was a bike coming, and it was playing, like, music and stuff, and I did not want to share that, so you can kind of still hear it, but I'm going to go over here so you can't hear it. But yeah, that was it for my story about that situation. But I'm still mad at it till this day, because I don't know why they did it to this day. And I didn't even do